What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be taking a look at the starting lineup for the 2024 Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Starting on the pole, we have three-time Daytona 500 winner and defending winner of Richmond from earlier this year, Denny Hamlin, the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, and starting in second position on the front row, we have 2017 NASCAR Cup Series champion and winner of a couple of races here at Richmond, Mark Truex Jr. in the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. Starting in third position, we have Josh Berry in the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, looking for his first career Cup Series victory. And starting in fourth position, we have 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion Chase Elliott in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Starting in fifth position, we have 2017 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion and 2024 Coco 600 winner Christopher Bell in the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. And starting in sixth position, we have Truck Xfinity and 2018 Daytona 500 winner Austin Dillon in the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing. Starting in 7th position, we have 2015 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and winner of last year's Richmond Summer Race, Chris Buescher in the 17 car for RFK Racing. Is starting in 8th position, we have Bubba Wallace in the 23 car for 23XL Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. Starting in 9th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Joe Logano in the 22 car for Team Penske. And starting in 10th position, we have two-time NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Tyler Reddick in the 45 car for 23XL Racing. Starting in 11th position, we have 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney in the 12th car for Team Penske. And starting in 12th position, we have two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion and winner of many races at Richmond, Kyle Busch in the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing. Starting in 13th position, we have 2017 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion and 2024 Daytona 500 winner William Byron in the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 14th position, we have the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Ty Gibbs in the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. Starting in 15th position, we have the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion and winner of the Breakout 400, winner of the Coke 600, and Southern 500, Kyle Larson in the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. And starting in 16th position, we have Noah Gragson in the 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, who's won here in the Xfinity Series. Starting in 17th position, we have Alex Bowman in the 48 car, who won at Richmond in 2021. And starting in 18th position, we have 2020 NASCAR Xfinity champion and 2022 Daytona 500 winner Austin Cindric in the 2 car for Team Penske. Starting in 19th position, we have the winner of the truck race from 2023 at this track, Carson Nosbar in the 77 car for Spire Motorsports. And starting in 20th position, we have the 2022 NASCAR Craftsman Truck champion Zane Smith in the 71 car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 21st position, we have 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, the winner of Atlanta from earlier this year, and a driver just signed a 1-year extension, Daniel Suarez in the 99 car for Trackhouse Racing. And starting in 22nd position, we have Ross Chastain in the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing, still looking for his first win of 2024. Starting in 23rd position, we have Todd Gillen in the 38 car for Front Row Motorsports. And starting in 24th position, we have Corey LaJoie in the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. Starting in 25th position, we have Chase Briscoe in the 14 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. And starting in 26th position, we have Ryan Preece in the 41 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. Starting in 27th position, we have 2015 NASCAR Craftsman Truck champion and 2-time Southern 500 winner Eric Jones in the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club. And starting in 28th position, we have the 2021 Daytona 500 winner Michael McDowell in the 34 car for Front Row Motorsports. Starting in 29th position, we have the 2012 NASCAR Cup Series champion and 2010 NASCAR Xfinity champ Brad Keselowski in the 6 car for RFK Racing. And starting in 30th position, we have Ty Dillon in the 16 car for Kaulig Racing. Starting in 31st position, we have Harrison Burton in the 21 car for the Wood Brothers. And starting in 32nd position, we have the 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Dale Hemrick in the 31 car for Kaulig Racing. Starting in 33rd position, we have two-time NASCAR Xfinity champion and 2023 Daytona 500 winner Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 car for JTG Doherty Racing. And starting in 34th position, we have the winner of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Xfinity Series, Riley Herbst, in the 15 car for Rick Ware Racing. Starting in 35th position, we have John Nemechek in the 42 car for Legacy Motor Club, who won here in the Truck Series in 2021. And starting in 36th position, we have Justin Haley in the 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. And starting in 37th and last position, we have Parker Retzlaff in the 66 car for MBM Motorsports, who will make his NASCAR Cup Series debut this weekend at Richmond. So, that is the starting lineup for the 2024 Cookout 400. Some big storylines going into the weekend. Just a reminder, there is going to be an option tire that is going to be used later today. There is going to be a red softer tire that will hopefully provide a little bit more fall off, hopefully to make the racing a little bit better. They tried this at North Wilkesboro, really didn't work too well, but we have to remember that was a new repaved surface. So with Richmond having such a more abrasive surface than a track like North Wilkesboro that just got repaved, hopefully the racing can be a lot better. There's also that yellow prime tire, which is the normal tire they're going to use. They're going to have 6 of those sets of tires are going to be used, and they're going to be able to use 2 of the option tires. And I'd recommend for some of these teams, they probably wait till the end of the race to go ahead and use those tires for the end of the race at Richmond. Some big teams to watch out for. Bubba Wallace has a lot of momentum going into this weekend, 7 points above the cutoff line, below the cutoff line, while Ross is seeing 7 above, while Bubba Wallace is starting inside the top 10, and Ross is starting a little bit farther back in this race. Josh Berry looked really good in qualifying, and I do expect that Josh Berry will have a chance to win the race later today. The Hendrick cars are a little bit off in practice, but they show some decent pace in qualifying, and I do expect that the Hendrick cars are going to get up front by the end of the race this evening, which will be a day-to-night transition race. Some guys are going to be really good in the afternoon portion, but a lot of guys are going to be good in the evening as well, and you're going to have to be set up not just for the beginning of this race, but you're also going to have to be set up for the end of this race as well. I think Joe Gibbs Racing's looking really good. Cristobal had good pace and speed. Denny Hamlin looked good. Mark Truex Jr. looked good. And we know Toyota, it's been their playground for many, many years. So this should be a very intriguing and it'll be a very fun and exciting NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond. Hopefully the race is better. Hopefully the tires they're bringing in this time can make for more exciting and some fun action. Again, the playoff battle is going to be really tight as well. Chris Buescher is also looking for a great run. He's 17 points above. Qualifying inside the top 10 will really help him have a chance and opportunity to run very well in the race later this afternoon. Meanwhile, you have drivers like Ty Gibbs who qualified okay, and like I mentioned, Ross Chastain, he absolutely needs to have a good run and make sure that he can stay above, and he just did not have the qualifying run that he desperately needed to have a good chance to stay above that cutoff line, unfortunately. So, that is the official starting lineup for the 2024 Cookout 400 at Richmond. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Who's your pick to win the NASCAR Cup Series race at Richmond for the Cookout 400? Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later this evening on the channel, we are going to have the NASCAR Cup Series race booth from Richmond for the Cookout 400. Then tomorrow on the channel, we'll have a NASCAR news and motorsports news video for news over the course of the last couple days. Tuesday, we're going to have playoff predictions for the Truck Series for 2024. And we're also going to have a lot of great content dropping this week. We got a news video dropping, race picks for Michigan for the Xfinity Series on Wednesday. And we're also going to have Cup Series race picks for, I think, the Firekeepers Casino 400 on Thursday. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel over the course of the next couple weeks that I can't wait for you guys to check out as we race our way to the NASCAR playoffs. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.